What is up, my colleague friends? Welcome to the video. Thank you for clicking on the link as always. I appreciate it. I've got a fun little one for you today. This is something that I've been kind of playing around with for a little while, and I figured I'd throw it up here for you guys, see if somebody else can benefit from this little exercise that I put together. So this is an exercise. This is a calibration exercise that I put together based on the tail. So what the tail is, this is from the X series in the Spotty Dogga pack on the Collie Center website, okay? I put this calibration exercise together based on drill number 2 of the X series in the Spotty Dogga pack on the Collie Center website. So what is drill 2 of the X series on the Collie Center website in the Spotty Dogga pack? What is that? Okay, so I'll just go through that really quickly because this isn't a video on this drill in particular. If you want to learn how to do a tail, that's what this is called. Check out that pack, okay? But drill 2 of the X series, it's in a, like I said, it's in a Spotty Dogga drill. So you are going to strike your number 1, your number 2, your number 1, your number 2, and your number 1 again. Then you're gonna do your tail, which you come down with your vertical, come up with your vertical, jab, circular 2, thrust, doing a pass-through thrust with the dagger, a 2, and then a backhand thrust with your dagger. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into your tail. Boom, 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 boom. I'll do it this side. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into that tail. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit of a technical drill, technical video rather. I'm gonna kind of get into some technique a little bit with this and why I'm stepping in the various places. I found in my training, my own training, that putting things like this together, taking these drills that I've learned from Collie Center's website, whether it's the X series drills or other drills, taking those drills and putting them to footwork, understanding that I'm not actually going to fight this way, but it's learning how to calibrate your feet with your hands with these movements that are in those drills. And what I found is that doing that and then going and sparring with my training partners, I'm able to recall these things much faster, and I'm able to see the map when it's not actually drawn out on the ground a lot more clearly. All right, so that's kind of what this drill, this exercise is designed to help with. So let me show you the map. I'd like to show this to you guys. It's a little bit complicated today. So that's the map for today. Let's do like that so you can see it, okay? So you face it this way. I'm not gonna show my feet when I'm doing the footwork on this. I'm just gonna have you see my body, but give you an idea of what the map looks like right now. Put this back, hopefully I will still be in frame for everything. Let me just make sure. Yeah, let's move this just slightly. There we go. Boom, and yeah, good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna calibrate this and we're gonna go to the left of the diamond and we're gonna go to the right of the diamond. Each side we're gonna do different things so that we can work on more stuff, drill in more techniques is really what this is. So instead of doing 5 strikes before I go into my tail, boom, I'm gonna do 3 strikes, okay? So we are going to do a 1, adjustment step on your 2, so bringing your feet together with that 2, bridging on 1, and then going into your tail. So as you come up forward triangle, you come down with your vertical, covering your high line, then you defend with your vertical, and now we're going to work on re-quartering as we defend. So instead of going straight back 0 degrees, I'm going to come up this left 135-degree line, boom, quartering my opponent and allowing me, and I'm using that jab because that's a quick strike. It's going to let me break timing. I'm going to throw in a pump when I do this and come back with my 2, with that circular 2, pass through, working on your pass through steps with that pass through thrust, striking your 2. That's your third attack. That's your third movement forward. That's your maximum. So now we're going to defend with a pass-through thrust, pass-through step on that last thrust. And it's making contact when this back foot makes contact with the ground. Boom. Finishing in a right lead stance. It's only a little bit of stuff, right? Let's run through this again. So it's 1, adjustment step on 2, step on 1, and coming up forward triangle with your low strike, covering your high line, coming back with your vertical, your teardrop or your umbrella, and re-quartering with that jab and pumping and coming back at them with the circular 2, pass through with your pass through thrust, staying in position on this final 2, and then doing a pass through as you do your last thrust, sliding back, finishing in your right lead. One more time on that side, and then I'll show you bridging to the right of the diamond. 1, adjust, 1, into your tail. Boom, re-quarter, attack back, boom, just like that, okay? Then, let's work on the right of the diamond. This one is a little bit more complicated, okay? Because it's fun to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to adjust right away on that 1, bridge on 2, come up forward triangle with the third one, that third strike with your 1, and then we're gonna come into them, going into the tail, going to that downward strike, sliding back, but this time, because what you'll notice is I'm working on re-quartering with this exercise. So this time, instead of re-quartering as I retreat, I'm going to re-quarter and attack back at them. So I'm going to come up this way, boom, with my jab, and now because of how they would have to defend, which I'll show in a second, I'm going to turn towards them this way, step, step, but now that's my third strike forward, so I need to pass through with this number 2, pass through with my final thrust, pass through, ending in right lead forward. Show that again. Adjusting on 1, bridge on 2, come up forward triangle with 1, step into them, into your tail, come back with that vertical and re-quartering with the jab, stepping into them with the circular 2, pass through with that thrust, pass through, retreating with your number 2, pass through with your final thrust, pass through, finishing in the right lead. The reason why we turn 90 here is because when you re-quarter, your opponent is right here. And so if they just go straight back, they're still quartered because you're there. In order for this person to properly be able to defend, they need to go up their universal degree angle, which would be this way, which puts me right on line if I step 90 this way. This is why it's good, in my mind anyway, this is how I feel about this. Everybody's got their own opinion. This is why I like putting these exercises together, because it forces you to understand how somebody would defend and it forces you how to understand how to attack, and so that you can kind of get those tactics proper and play around with that a little bit, okay? Let's do this one more time to the right. So we're going to adjust, bridge on 2, up forward triangle with R1, into the tail. Requartering with that jab, circular 2, pass through thrust, pass through, retreating with the 2, pass through with the final thrust with the dagger, and aiming in with right leg forward. So I'm just gonna do these a couple of times, just demonstrate this for a little bit so you guys can see it. So you can just kind of see it performed. All right, so you've got 1, adjust, 1, boom, into my tail, boom, 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 boom. And then let's go to the right, adjust, 2, 1, boom, 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 boom. To the left, adjust, to the right, adjust right away, boom, recorder, oh, messed it up, oh, okay, let's do that again, boom, boom, the end of that one is like a little bit of a brain twister. I'm going to do it one more time so you can see him one more time. So it's adjust on 2, bridge, into your tail, recorder, boom, like so. Last one to the right. Adjust immediately. There we go. That's it. That's a little calibration exercise I put together based on the tail from the Espada Doggy Pack on the Collie Center website, and the X Series drills. If any of you watching this happen to be in the Long Beach, Washington area, and you want to learn some fun Collie, come on out to the class. I teach on Tuesdays at the Long Beach Grange on Sand Ridge from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. I teach here at the Long Beach Elementary School on Saturday mornings from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Classes are free. They're just free community lessons. If you're close enough to get here, come on out. I'd love to have you. If you can't come out to any of my classes, check out some of the Collie Center chapter leaders. These guys are really, really good. Chances are there might be one close to you in driving distance. They're kind of scattered throughout just various places. And if you can't make it out to a chapter leader or to any of my classes, check out the online stuff. Or do all 3, you know, whatever. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching to the end. God bless, and have fun with it. Deuces.